Hey, Alexandra.
Hi, Maud.
So today we're going to talk about how reading or taking information in and then talking about it or output, speaking out is the best way to improve your English language skills and especially your productive skills. So your speaking or your writing, right?
Yes, I absolutely agree. It's the
Absolutely.
most efficient way, and I'll maybe even go as far as to say that
It's the only way.
it's the only way. It's the only way that
Right.
really works.
Exactly, exactly. And it's different from memorization where you're taking, when you take in and you put out, but you're really listing things, right? Because it's
Yes,
so interactive.
yes, absolutely.
So we
When
always, wait, I'm sorry to cut you off. We
Mhm.
always forget to introduce ourselves. So maybe we should. Why are these two crazy ladies talking about, improving your English skills? Well, my name is Maud. I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching for over 15 years, nearly 20 years. I'm Swiss and American. Alexandra.
and my name is Alexandra. I've been teaching English for 11 years now, I think. I'm a non-native speaker of English and a living proof of how far you can go.
That's right. She is amazing, isn't she? Just
I'm joking.
no, no,
This is,
you
just
are
trying
living
to be
proof.
very, like motivational. um, no, yes.
Anyway, yeah.
So,
But
and
she,
what I wanted to say is exactly that when I first started learning English many years ago in elementary school,
hmm
and then everything that came after, I could never just read words and memorize them, and it was always out of context, and it was so
that's right.
boring,
Yeah, exactly,
you
exactly,
know, to be
exactly.
perfectly honest. So, for me personally, the best way to learn was to actually read as many books in English as I possibly could and
hmm
watch as many movies, TV shows, news channels, and whatever else, in addition to my regular English studies.
That's right. That's right. So this is why we have um, started our English book club for non-native speakers of English. And we're reading, so The Alter Ego Effect. You see that yellow cover back there by Todd Herman. It's a great book. So we were saying this is a great read for anyone who's in human resources, entrepreneurs.
Athletes,
That's right.
professionals in
That's right.
any given field,
That's
anyone
right.
who wants to improve their skills and
That's
achieve high
right.
performance.
Exactly. Anyone who wants to be a top performer and kill two birds with one stone, also really step up your English game, then reading, the alter ego effect with us would be great. I mean, that's the best way. So, today we were going to talk about, because we've talked a little bit about the book and why it's a great book. We've talked about like some of the words, some of the vocabulary words that were useful. And now this video, we're going to give sort of case examples from our years of teaching and how we saw students change because they had various difficulties or what happened basically. So I guess I'll start with the first one. That was language plateaus, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so you have somebody who's just, even though you study or you use English, you just don't seem to get above a certain level.
Hmm.
And when you read a book, because you're taking in a lot of different information, but that's also kind of repeating itself, because one author will use similar words, has a certain writing style. So you take all that in, And then in the book club, we've got all these tools for you as well as weekly lessons so that you can speak. And because it's such a broad topic,
Hmm.
um, this is a great way to overcome plateaus. You know, it's like a boost.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or if you're a runner, it's like a sprint, right? When you finish reading, you can go back to sort of walking and a slower pace. But while you're reading the book, it's like, and that will help you really overcome plateaus. That's for people who are like intermediate, high intermediate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Intermediate and high intermediate. Yes,
Mhm.
I would totally agree.
Right.
And yes,
Okay.
nothing more to add.
The next one, maybe I'll talk about fine tuning. I'll tell you that two of my favorite students a long time ago, one was a translator, a professional translator, right? And the other one was a professional interpreter. And you think, why would they actually come for English lessons? Well, it's because in the case of the interpreter, she was fine tuning her skills, okay?
Hmm. Hmm.
And she could say something and then say it in a different way and say, okay, what's the nuance? Which do you like best? And it was so interesting. And she was a very skilled speaker.
Hmm.
So for someone like that, you know, joining a book club is also great because you're a great example to your peers, but also you can ask questions that maybe nobody answers anymore because you have a good level, so nobody corrects you or nobody highlights something you could be doing better, and you might have questions as well, and that's a great opportunity. It's very exciting. And my translator actually, of course, her, you know, reading and writing skills were amazing, but she had to explain to her clients why she chose certain, you know, sentences or certain words over others. And this was difficult, and this is what we would practice.
Hmm.
So fine
Hmm.
tuning your skills. I'll let Alexandra talk about exposure. Exposure is so important.
Well, yes, because again, speaking for myself, when I first started learning English, as I said, the most important thing was to expose myself to
Hmm.
this wonderful language for as long as possible from variety of different sources and so on.
That's right.
So that's why I believe it's extremely important for anyone um, wishing to really improve or perfect or fine tune their
Their
English
skill.
skills
That's right.
is to read
That's
as much
right.
as possible. And it's only logical when you think of any language for that matter, including your first language
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
yours, maybe,
That's
speak
right.
a different first language. If you want to um, maintain certain level of your mother tongue,
Hmm. That's true. That's true.
you must read.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
And then, and
yeah.
then I just wanted
Okay.
to say, when you read a book,
Hmm.
because I'm a avid reader, I love reading, and sometimes I'll read a book that I really love, and I
Hmm.
feel very excited, and I want to talk about it, and it's difficult to find um,
No.
anyone who wants to listen.
I know. I know. That's the real reason we're opening this book club.
Right. So
No,
people, I
seriously.
mean, a lot of people either aren't really interested
Hmm.
or they're interested but they don't want you to spoil the book for them.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. It's kind of
So
a pain.
you end up, so I think it's wonderful that we come together, with with in this case, this book, and next time, it will be some other um, book, a different topic, and, and to read and then discuss our thoughts, feelings, and everything while maintaining a high level of our, English. We're improving our English skills. So I think it's a
Totally.
win-win situation.
Yes, yes. And she hasn't told you about this one star student, that she had, who was so diligent. Like, he studied outside of class, and he was really, into asking questions about tenses and all this because he wanted a promotion, right? And it was a big promotion,
Yes, and he got it.
and he got it, right?
And he got it, and he was thrilled, and I was thrilled.
That's right. And the only thing, like, to continue, the best thing for him would have been exposure,
Yes.
like, reading
So
or
for
talking.
example, we started with our lessons in October, if I remember
Mhm.
correctly,
Yeah.
and continued all the way till June. But during winter months, he would spend, I think, every single weekend or at least one day,
Yeah.
either Saturday or Sunday, at home reading an English book.
Yeah, no. So you can do it. It's not that time consuming because she doesn't mean like from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.,
No,
right?
obviously.
But it's doable, and especially in the book club where we're here to help you. And we do have tools online, on the e-learning platform
Mhm.
to help you.
Yes, and next time we can talk a little bit more about the platform because it's wonderful.
Exactly. Next time we'll talk about the platform. And then another thing that I think is so important is the knowledge transfer, okay? That happens when you're in a fantastic language class. Is actually you bring yourself, your skills, your dreams, perhaps a problem at work, but you might not state the problem, but the precise problem, but you sort of, thinking about it. You bring this into the discussion, and then take, there are so many takeaways and insights that you can apply then to your own life, right? So it's this knowledge transfer or knowledge exchange that I've seen with a few of my students, and that is so rewarding and so interesting because they'll say, oh, I applied. Not only did I apply, but I spoke to my colleagues about what we discussed the other day. And then the person would, tell me again what was going on. It was always relevant. And in that way, she was, her level was really of English was really going up.
Mhm.
This is the right book, to set the stage for stimulating discussions that you can have in the group and then outside. So this is why I've added knowledge transfer and applying the skills.
I agree. I agree, especially because the book offers you it's like a manual, honestly,
It is,
well
it is.
written manual
That's
on
right.
how to improve your performance
He calls
at
it a
work.
playbook,
Mhm.
I think. He
Yeah,
calls it a playbook.
exactly. So you'll definitely take away something that you can apply in different aspects of your daily life, both at work and in your personal
That's
relations.
right. That's right. And you can share it with others. Yeah. And then yeah, okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about is the emotional, oh, I can't remember, what was I thinking of? Anyway, the emotional load that some people unfortunately carry. Now, another one of my students was actually, her job was in reading, okay, several languages, including English, texts in English and other languages, and comparing them to see that they're more or less the same. But when it came to speaking, she had almost a phobia. I mean, it was really terrible. And unlocking again, stepping into like a really positive, guilt-free environment is so um, good and stimulating for people who do have some kind of, reticence, blockage. They don't feel good about speaking
Mhm.
English.
So we are offering safe space
Offering what? Yes, a safe
Safe
space.
space
Exactly.
to use your
English
English
skills.
skills.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and we're kind people. I mean,
Yes, we
we,
are.
yeah, we like to
I
make
think
jokes
so.
sometimes, but in general, we don't make fun of anybody.
Of
We're
course.
nice. We listen. Yeah, it's going to be a safe space and a good place for you to really practice speaking English and come out with confidence and a whole new set of skills, I would say, because of so much more vocabulary that you'll be using.
Mhm. I
Anyway,
agree. So we hope to see you all
uh-huh,
on September 17th
that's right. Next
when you're
Thursday?
exactly. So the clock is ticking. Um, Join us, sign up,
Exactly.
register for the course, and
Exactly.
let's start this great adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's worthwhile mentioning again that in addition to our speaking club and weekly live meetings where we
Yep.
discuss the book,
Mm-hmm.
um, you'll have this wonderful platform where,
That's right.
you'll be able to really reinforce
Exactly.
whatever
Exactly.
you've learned so far. And
Exactly.
it's a full package. And I'm very
Exactly.
excited to begin because I really do honestly do believe it's a great um, thing.
The best. The best. And I do want to say we're kind of less verbose when we're teaching. Here, it's all about telling you about the club, okay? But when we're teaching, we really love to see our students speak and try new patterns and all this. So don't think that we're just going to talk to you for 1 hour every week. That's not how it goes, okay? But we're just so much looking forward to it, right? Okay.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, so
Well,
see you
see you
next time.
soon to talk about the platform. And thanks for being with us today.
Great. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you. Bye.
Alexandra.